Hey, what's up? Let me turn my head around. How you doing? Going live on the Numerovation Nation. Want to thank each and every one of you for your continual support and respect to all of the ancestors and all of the creative force. I'm expecting a call from my son, so if he does call, please pardon moi for the interruption. But I am honored to be before you, and of course, this particular one is about being open to learn and applying what you learn. It's very important that we learn to do this. And just want to remind everybody, please go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. The book is in play, but I want to make sure we get out of the energy of this quote unquote retrograde. So everything is edited. The graphics are done. We've gotten through it, although we've been through the ups and downs and the glitches. It's a beautiful thing when you finally complete something, you know. And I hope that each one of you out there complete what you do and how you do things in your life moving forward. Hey, Alicia Wells, what's up? Peace to you, beautiful. How are you? Hope everything is well. This is your brother reporting from Georgia, and as a precursor or warning, of course, I'm still in the boondocks of Georgia at my family's house, and the Wi-Fi might be a little iffy, but it's all good. I'm going to say what I have to say on this channel, the Numerovation Nation, and please share and subscribe as much as you can. But we're talking about applying what you learn, especially when it comes to studying metaphysics or studying numerology or astrology. You know, use what works for you. A lot of people might call it pseudo and call it this and call it that, but remember, thoughts are things. And if you think something, you can manifest it, whether on a small level or a higher level. But just remember to be willing and open to learn. I was listening to Wayne Dyer, the late Wayne Dyer, and that's a good person to listen to, yes. And one thing I've learned by listening to people like him, you always got to dig deep for the message. And he quoted an ancient philosopher, and he said in this dissertation that he was giving, he said, "Be open to everything, but attached to nothing." Be open to everything and attached to nothing. So I take it from my perspective to be open to learn everything that you can, because you're never going to be able to learn everything in this particular round. Let's be real, you know, but be open but not attached to nothing. In other words, you know, a lot of us are caught up on attachment. We're attached to relationship, we're attached to our parents, we're attached to different things. And yes, we're all connected. But when it comes to things in this realm, we got to learn to uh, learn as much as we can and sift out, study everything that you can and sift out what you can, and then use what is helpful to you. Use what is helpful to you, even in numbers. I tell people all the time that numerology is not here to control you, it's here to give guidance, it's here to give direction, it's here to give you some form of order, because that's what numbers are here for. I know I see 5 people on the line. It's giving me some type of direction on how many people and giving me some type of order that how many people is going to tune in. When you see 2,000 views or 100,000 views, it's giving you a direction or showing you something on how many people is viewing or checking you out. You know, that's important to know in this realm, because people are sometimes are in need of certain order. We have 5 fingers on one hand and 5 fingers or 4 fingers and a thumb on one hand and 4 fingers and a thumb on the other. Some count it as 10. So It's giving you order, gives you order to find out how much the counting system to make you alert of what's going on. So I am very happy to be a tip of the iceberg, so to speak. I'm very happy to offer information that is tip of the iceberg because all of us are like a big iceberg and the head is the tip. And then sometimes in the water, that's all you see is the tip, but don't know that that tip is connected to a grandos or some major mountainous of an iceberg, especially if you're in the Antarctica. And I speak about that in my new book called Numerovation for Mental Stability. Imhotep, I Imhotep, origin of energy. Big up, respect to you, Hotep. And in studying numbers for so many years and studying various teachers for so many years, it's been very helpful as a guiding method to keep me in tune with not only the physical realm, but also what's going on with me spiritually or mentally. So I use numbers as my apparatus of guidance. Some use astrology as their apparatus of guidance. Some use tarot as their apparatus. Some use religion as their apparatus of guidance. Some use being an atheist as their apparatus of guidance, using science and facts as an apparatus of guidance. Like people like Bobby or Panic or Phil have said, use what works for you. No one out there has the right to tell you what works for you because only you know you. You have people that get into a lot of controversy and a lot of crap for no reason when I just believe in just continue doing your work and your work will show forth. You don't have to dog nobody, you have to talk about nobody. Give respect to where respect is due. If you're not into the occult, that's your business. If you're into history, historical fact, that's your business. If you're into, I can't knock what like Kaba Hiawatha teaches because he's about studying historical fact about our ancient ancestry and then making it applicable for times that we're living in now because ancient history is applicable to our history. Ancient knowledge is applicable. So if ancient knowledge does involve whether it's crystals or tarot or numerology or involves chronology or archaeology, whatever it involves, whatever works for you, whatever row your boat, then you go for it. I have decided to go through numerology. So I've studied different numerologists. I've studied different books, Egyptian numerology, Indian numerology. I studied Chinese numerology. I studied Japanese numerology because it helps to bring out the better in me so I can serve the community the best way I can. But it's helping me to help others also because I don't hold nothing. I like to share. So like I was saying, in what I learned from Wayne Dyer while I'm still listening to Wayne Dyer right now, and people might say, oh, he's a European and all like that. But I'm not looking at the messenger, family. I'm looking at the message. And one thing I've learned about listening to people like Wayne Dyer is that he always quote ancient teachings from either Asia or Africa. He quotes ancient stuff. So in actuality, he's going back to our history of the darker hue people or the people of color and then teaching it from his perspective. Could be a European all he wants. Don't pay attention to the messenger, pay attention to the message. So while I was writing some of the stuff that he was saying, so I was talking about him quoting an ancient philosopher that spoke on be open to everything, but not attached to nothing, but attached to nothing. That's ours. It's the message. You know what I'm saying? It's the message. And also, he said something like, there is a spiritual solution to everything. He wrote a book called There's a Spiritual Solution to Everything. Dr. Khalid Muhammad said that one time at one of our FYI classes. He said, and he said it in a way he says, to every spiritual, there's a physical, and the spiritual and the physical operates and work with each other. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the spirit of a person unless they're projecting through their physical. And vice versa. You don't know the physical unless that spirit is helping to move it. So Dr. Khalid Muhammad spoke on that, the late great Dr. Khalid, at one of our FOI classes back in the 90s. So I'll never forget that. And when I hear inklings of our ancient information coming at us from different angles, then I said, there is a thread of truth to everything that we learn. So in numerology, there's a thread of truth through every system of numerology to give us guidance in this realm. It's here to give us order. Can you imagine reading a Dr. Africa book and not having numbers on the book or numbers on the page to go and look for where you want to look for or mark off where you want to mark off? Because numbers or pages or numbers or pages still has a count, even if we're not having numbers. But a lot of us are not going to count up to 700 to find the same thing again, because this book happens to be one of his revised version, which is a 600-page book. Of course, I'm studying. This morning I've been studying. So I like to study. And then after my study, I might go into do a workout. So it's very important that all of you out there study. I was watching a Dr. Africa video yesterday. It's old, last 3 years ago, before he transitioned, and he said, and I put it on my Instagram. Those who are on my Instagram, please go to my Instagram and befriend me on Instagram. That's King Simon Production on Instagram. But I put it on my Instagram because he said something very clear that I understood. Let me see. What did he say so everybody can get that quote that Dr. Africa gave us? I put it on my Instagram yesterday. Hopefully it's still up. I put it on my stories. And of course, I got to big up some stuff. Put it in my stories. Let me see here. It's not there. It must be still on my Facebook. But let me find out if it's on my Facebook. But I want to quote it correctly because Dr. Africa gave it to us in his own fashion. you know, he can be comical now. You know how Doc is. He says, this is what he says. This is the exact quote that Dr. Africa gave in this video. He says, books don't give you knowledge. Books help you to exercise your knowledge. The creator gave you knowledge. That's what Dr. Africa said in a lecture. He said, books don't give you knowledge. He said, books help you exercise your knowledge. The creator gave you knowledge. And I said, let me look at that. That's very interesting. Because Dr. Africa was very knowledgeable brother. But he says books don't give you knowledge. It helps you to exercise your knowledge so you can be better in what you need to do and how you need it. But he says the creator gave you knowledge. Because think about this. When a child comes out of the womb, he doesn't have any books to read at all. But there's some innate information inside that child that says, I need to suck on something. So you'll start seeing the child puckering up. He wants to suck on something because he knows in sucking of that something, that which is the breast, he's looking for the breast because he'll start going for the breast. He knows there's something of substance in there that's going to nourish him. That's knowledge. That is knowledge. And we got to look at it like that. There's knowledge in just a baby coming out. And all of us in our very DNA are coated with a lot of information and a lot of knowledge that the books are just reminding us. That's why Dr. Africa says books don't give us knowledge. It exercises our knowledge. It helps us to exercise and work out and start building ourselves and building our brainwaves and building our thought patterns and building. But that exercises. But we are born with everything that we're ever going to have. But the books and the information that we hear, that some people that are sharing with us are also helping to build on that arsenal, or that those archives, those mental archives that we are building of knowledge in ourselves to make us a better person. So, in the study of numbers, numbers has helped. Here's my son here. Hold on one second, family. Let me talk to him real quick. Yo, yo, peace, bro. You all right?
Morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
I'm good.
I'm
I
on.
was on a
You was on a
huh?
call?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on a live right now, doing a live. But let me call you back, and I'll
Okay.
hit you up. All right, peace. Love you. Love you. All right.
All right, love you.
Yeah. So it's very important that when you study yourself, you study the holistic part of yourself. You study the numerical part of yourself, or you study the astrological part of yourself. Because even in this book, this is numerology and tantra and Uveda and astrology. Good book to have in your collection by Harish Jahari. Very good book to have because he blends the four realms of different modalities and incorporate it so it can make you a better person. That's what he does. He transitioned some years ago, but him and people like Wayne Dyer. So I don't limit myself, and I don't want you to limit yourself. No one, and I'm gonna repeat, no one has all the knowledge. I don't care who they think they are. No one has all the knowledge in this realm. There's still more to learn, and there's still more to learn outside of this realm. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that each one of us take the time out to study self, yes, but those also study the numbers connected to yourself. Study the astrological planets that's also connected to you as you was born and what's going on in your planets now. You know, so I always encourage people to go to get consultation from great ones like the Ra Akuls of the world, or the noble Ampus of the world, from of course astrology coach, and of course Ra Akul from cosmophysics. I encourage all of them, of course cardology with our beautiful sister um, Aquarius Maxim. I encourage, as long as you understand it's there to give you guidance, to help you along the way, because we have come through a lot of trauma. We have come through a lot of trauma. Our culture, especially as original people, have come through a lot of trauma, and the world at large is traumatized. And it's not because of some presidents and some. It's not really because of that. It's because of this earth, this realm here is a learning center. And sometimes you're going to learn the good and you're going to learn the bad. You're going to learn the ups and the downs, the positive, and you're going to receive and have to deal with that. Even coming out your mother's womb can be painful. It's just like the baby ain't can't say it right now. Say, yo, whoa, I'm coming. He coming out of a hole looking like this. Like, yo, whoa, look at me. Whoa. You got the woman's vaginal area is so powerful that it has to contract and open up to allow a whole baby to come out. You think she's the only one going through pain? The baby is going through it too. He's he or she is coming out. So they're not able to say what they're saying, but the women, you can see it in the, because I've been in the, I have 9 children, so I've been in the room quite enough times, and each experience has been something else, to be honest. Each experience has been something else. But I'm not going to be here long. I just wanted to say, quote, talk about that. Be open to learn and then apply what you learn. Even if you do a numerovation session with me, be open to learn and apply what I'm trying to tell you, especially in my sessions. And if you do want to set up a session, please, by all means, I'm not begging you to set up one. I just know that numbers have been a very helpful GPS for me. And I know it would be a very helpful GPS to you. Many of us have GPS now. I still look at roadmaps sometimes, and I study roadmaps. Even on my maps and Google Maps, I study the roadmap so I can have it physically in my head, but yet I might put on the GPS, and just in case I need to take other routes, because this route might be congested. And that is interesting because a GPS triangulates what's going on while you're driving, and it alerts you to the obstructions that is going on the way, whether police activities, whether there's been a car crash, whether there's been some soot on the road, especially if you use Wave. If you use Wave GPS, they're going to give you all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you even the police is up the way. You better slow down, Negro. That's what Wave does. I like Wave. Wave be waving your hand in front of you like, yo, what up? You better slow down. So Wave GPS is good because it alerts you on every little thing, even some things that's on the road. You know, so numerology, astrology, all of them are like GPS at different levels. So numerology or numerovation, what I do, because I'm motivating you with your numbers, I'm here to triangulate what's going on in your life, give you some updates of what's going on in your life, give you the highs and lows of what's going on in your life, and then help you to take yourself to another level. If you're willing to put in the work, you gotta put in the work. Come on, friend. I'm giving this away right now because I think it's important. And my spirit said to, go talk a little bit on your new channel, Numerovation Nation, the Numerovation Nation, so I can share. But please share and like Origin Energy. Thank you. Share and like. Hit the like button. All right. Share it, because I'm not here to hold you back. And those that are trying to hold you back because of some religious or some type of system that they're in, that's not correct. You're not supposed to hold people back, because people are limitless. The energy and the spirit within you are limitless. So you have to put them in a limitless space so they can say a wide field. Like I think the most honorable Elijah Muhammad used to say, there's a wide open field for the wise male, black man and woman to work out in. There's a wide open field. The universe is a wide open field. The earth is a wide open field. Get some land too. And look, you come together with about 5 to 10 family members and put down at least $1,000 to $2,000. You can get some land with just $10,000. Go to landwatch.com. Landwatch. Oh yeah, I'm going to share the wisdom, because there's thousands of acres out here that you could be building on. And then you could Google what to do on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 acres. I'm telling you, it can be done. That's why I said study. That's why you got to, whatever you're studying, apply what you're studying. I'm applying what I'm studying. I apply what I'm here sitting down in front of books like this, foods that heal. I'm sitting down with books like this morning, Dr. Africa, African Holistic Health. And of course, I'm doing my numerology thing. I just got this new book, Egyptian Numerology. Hey, I'm going to get some information out that and then incorporate it into my new motivation, baby, because that's what it's all about for me, using the numbers connected to you and me to motivate me, to keep me on a higher level, even whatever's going on. So all you empathic people out there, like I said on my last broadcast that I put on King Simon Presents, observe, don't absorb. Observe what's going on, but don't absorb it. Don't take it in, because a lot of that is acting. A lot of that is playing. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. If you're into voting, vote. If you're not into voting, don't vote. That's up to you. That's up to you. That is your major decision. But observe, don't absorb, don't get caught up, because the people want to grab your attention so you can go to a lower frequency, when I need all of you to stay on a higher frequency, to be your best, even though whatever's going on, because we've been through worse on the middle passages. Remember, some of our ancestors, some were here and some came through on the middle passages, but some of our ancestors was packed in a boat like sardine. You think that ain't worse than what's going on today? Come on, we've been through it. We here and we still here. And like Baba Kaba Hayawata always say, it ain't over until we win. It ain't over until we win, because in the spiritual realm, we already won, because they can't control that spiritual realm. They can't take us away from that divine spiritual energy, because many of us are seeing the dimensional shift. Many of us are seeing the rise, and not everybody gonna rise, and it's all right. Not everybody in your family going to rise. It's all right. You and your sister or your brother can come from the same womb, but you're rising to another level and they're not. Not everybody gonna do it, and I'm all right with that. Your children could come out of your nutsack or your vagina, and not all of them are going to rise. Not all, and not everybody, or not all of them are going to get it. And I'm all right with that. As long as I continue to do my work, write my books, teach my classes, speak to you on this line or offline, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like Wayne Dyer quoted this old teacher from back in the day, an ancient Asian teacher. He says, "Be open to everything, but attached to nothing." Be open to everything. All the knowledge and wisdom. I don't care if it's Scientology. I've read some of Dianetics. I can take what I can get from it, and I can give away what I don't need. If I don't need it, I don't use it. Good. I've read the biology of Satan. I read the biology of Satan. I took what I needed from it, and I got rid of what I don't need from it, because even in that biology, which is a powerful book, biology, when I looked at it, my old mind, when I was in my religious mind and dogging everything that doesn't seem like it's godly, in my religious mind, I said, I ain't going to touch that book. But in my open to everything mind, when I went into the book, all it did was broke down the biology of the name Satan and where it came from and where it started from, and showed how it evolved over the years. Nothing wrong with the book. It was nothing wrong. I just got history. It was a history lesson. That's all it was. So I tell people, yo, and so when I was listening to Wayne Dyer, who's a very good European that you can listen to and get some knowledge, he quoted an ancient philosopher that said, be open to everything, but attached to nothing. Got it. And I had to write it down because I take things and I apply it immediately. I take things and I apply it immediately. So if you do pick up books, sometimes you don't have to read the books, family. Sometimes you don't read. A lot of these numerology books, I haven't read all of them. Now, this one I've read. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see by, you can see by the writings and all that inside the books. This one I just got. But sometimes I'll just go to a chapter that resonate with me, that I need to look through. Then I put it down, digest it, take what I need, boom, 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 bap, boom, and then distribute it, pass it on. Good book. Dr. Africa. This one is a 500 pages. His new revised one is called The Textbook of African Holistic Health. And this one is 554 pages. That one is 700 pages. Go get that on his website or at LailaAfrica.com. That's LailaAfrica.com. Go get that book, African Holistic. Don't Google it on Amazon. Don't look for this book. Go get the new one. That has 700 pages. Before he transitioned, he did that book over, revised it. It's called The Textbook. Has all of this information, but he had more. That's why it's up to 700 pages. And he had to, of course, information changes, so he had to adapt and give more information. The Textbook of African Whole. Go directly to the website, LailaAfrica.com. I'll write it in the chat right now. LLAILA Africa.com. And you can take his classes too. He actually did his classes 3 years ago prior to his passion, because he knew he was on his way out. He wanted to leave. He had things to do. So him and his wife put in that work to do what he had to do. And some of you out there got to realize that sometimes we come here to do our work, and then sometimes we give up the spirit. It's time for us to go. And we got to respect that. The brother did what he had to do, gave up the spirit. He wasn't locked up. He didn't go to any hospital and all that kind of stuff. He just fell asleep, said what he had to say, gave his wife the marching orders and the family, even talked to me a month or two before. He talked on the phone and told me what I had to do with my numerology. Dr. Africa helped me with, because remember, he's the publisher of my books, 3 of my books. He's the publisher of No Promotion is Bad Promotion, Numbers are simple, people are complicated, and he's a publisher of Numbers are Simple, Children's Health is Important. He approved of all that I did and was one of the most supportive elders of my work to the point that he published. So I will always give honor and respect to Dr. Laila Africa. So please go and get his books on his website. Do not Google, because this book, for 13 years, he didn't make no money from it because someone or one of the publishers at the time, apparently some kind of discourse and misunderstanding, they didn't pay Dr. Africa, but was selling his work. So please go to the website that I put up on the chat and get the new 10 or 11 books that he has up there, because he has revised everything before he transitioned, and his wife is holding it down. She is the one that's going to take it to the next level because she has the energy to do it. So big up to Dr. Melanie Stevens, Mrs. Africa, and big up to the whole family and staff over there that's doing the work. And thank all of you for your support. Be patient. The book is coming out. My Numerovation for Mental Stability is coming out, family. And we just finished the complete editing of the book. I overlooked it, made sure that everything was still in order, had to fix a few things, but we got through the glitches. I've gotten through one of my challenge months. My graphic artist and editor, he got through his health issues. He got through his computer destroying everything. He had to go get a new, and you know what's so funny? My spirit told me. That's why you got to go with that spirit. There ain't nothing wrong with those intuition, those spirit. That's why my spirit told me to send a flash drive to him to edit. I said to send. I sent a flash drive. So I didn't know his computer was going to go destroy all the files, but I knew he was in a critical cycle before his birthday. His birthday was on the 29th of September, but I knew he was in a critical cycle before I sent it to him, because remember, the critical cleansing cycle is 52 days. It starts 52 days before your birthday, and I sent it to him in September. So he was already in his 52-day critical cycle. So in that cycle, when I sent it to him, the computer just crashed. So I'm glad that I sent him a flash drive. So he always had a flash drive to pull out. He always had that flash drive to pull out and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't corrupted. So, I had to go with my intuition. And I was going to email it to him, but I said, nah, let me not do that. Let me send it this way also, so we could, and that's what you need to do. Even during what we call retrogrades and these type of retrogrades, you always got to back up things. That's what retrograde is there to remind you, because Mercury rules communication, especially in technology and movement and miscommunication sometimes on the negative. So you always have to back up things. So I might put it on 3 different devices or 3 different flash drives. So I'll make sure that I have it. I ain't playing with these people. Even my book, since all the samples he was sending me and all the revised samples he was sending me, I will put them all, back them up. But the last one, I made sure I backed them up on 3 different outlets, so I won't lose it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's important. So those who want to pre-order my book, we're going to release it right after November 3rd. So after November 3rd, the books will be mailed out. Those that pre-order the book, they can go to KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. Scroll down a little. You'll see that it's going to say to pre-order the book. You'll see it. As soon as you go on that website, pre-order the book. Please, when you pre-order through PayPal, do me a favor and please put your full name and mailing address in the notes section of the PayPal notes section, and then I will have your mailing address. Some people have made a mistake, so I have to email them when it's time to mail out there. Some people did not put their mailing address, but listen to me carefully. When you do pre-order my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, brand new book, and more than likely we're trying to work on it that the first 100 people that purchase the book will receive the hardcover version. It's a hardcover that we're going to deal with first, and then after that it'll be on Amazon and Lulu and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go through Lulu first, and then I'll filter it to Amazon later. I want to make as much finance for this because I got a project. And because I'm coming upon my 25th anniversary in promotion and productions this year, sometime between November and December, I'm going to do an online production. And I'll have a lot of see who can call in and have some fun and teach them to the people and talk to the people. But 25 years, and I'm preparing for something big, and I'm going to need the community to help out. But right now, I'm doing it by myself with my family, and connecting to certain friends that I let people know, so I can do things on a holistic perspective. And then I'm going to invite the family down, and we're going to do what we got to do. And we're going to be social distances or being able to breathe properly. You know what I'm saying? So got a lot coming up, man. So I'm enthusiastic. I'm optimistic. My energy is up, even during the time of election. Like I said, go to King Simon Presents. Also, make sure you subscribe to that channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. But like I said in my last broadcast about 2021, which was a brief breakdown, believe me, it was like 18, 19 minutes. Brief breakdown. 2021 deals with a lot of, where's your blue blockers? Yeah, I got my blue blockers, but it's upstairs. I didn't feel like doing it because I just sporadically said I'm going to go online, but because I didn't want to lose the momentum of the thoughts that was coming through. But 2021 adds up to a number 5. People, I want you to protect your nerves. Don't let anything get on your nerves. Calm your nerve. Get into some meditation techniques that will calm, because the 5 rule the nerves. And one thing about the 5 energy, because we're going into the 2021 energy, which is similar to 2012, it's just 21 is just flipped around. It's the 5 energy that we have to pay attention to and have to keep our nerves calm, keep our nerves relaxed. Get into our own transcendental meditation. Go and study these different things. Meditate before you go to bed. Meditate as soon as you go up. Meditate at your desk if you're still working at a desk. Meditate before you go and take a class online. Meditate, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Meditation is just about silencing the mind and doing your deep breath. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Deep breath, relax, start practicing it slowly but surely. Start practicing. Get into, they got some great Tai Chi classes online. You could watch Tai Chi for free on YouTube right now. You could watch Qigong for free on YouTube. Breathing techniques. Blue Pill is doing breathing techniques. Brother Tyrone is doing breathing techniques with Brother Blue Pill. Rich is doing different things. The remote viewing, I'm studying that. I'm more likely, Mike, going to take that class with what's his face, brother Billy Carson. I'm scheduled to get on his podcast soon too, so look out for that. How to order the book? Oh yeah, well, it's in there. Cheryl, how you doing, Cheryl West? What's up? School of Love, what's up? Go to KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. I just put it up on the chat there. That's my website. If you want to order my book, Numerovation for mental stability. It's good for every numbers, but I primarily focus on the numbers that do attract diseases, attract mental issues in that book. So, like I said, meditation is such a good thing to get into, man. And I'm so blessed to have gotten it from a young age and learn how to do it, because my aunt and all of them was into yoga, or they were into I mean, my first tantric book I seen on my aunt's library. My first tantra book, and books on Kundalini, because she was also a writer of plays with her ex-husband, Uncle Michael, in Jamaica. So they used to write. So there's a lot of writers in my family, great writers. So big up to Aunt Tiny, who may she rest in peace, and Uncle Michael, who's still alive. I think he still writes for the Gleaner. So there's a lot of writing, that is the website. You can go to KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com/products. You can go and you'll see also all the rest of my products, t-shirts and all that stuff that I have online. But I usually don't come on here and do long. I like to do just 19 minutes because our attention span is very low. So I'm going to get ready to get out of here. And remember, there's the quote that I said with Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer said, "Be open to everything, but attached to nothing." Be open. Be open for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Even in nature, I walk out of my family's backyard, and I'm like, man, nature is a powerful thing just in the backyard, you know. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Let's the new year with meditation live stream with Blue Pill, Brother Rich, etc. weekly. Hey, I think Brother Rich, they're gonna do their thing. So enough respect to them. Brother Rich, I think Blue Pill is gonna do a whole meditation thing, but because we're in the 2021, I say pay attention to the 20 and the 21. Because, and remember, 20 plus 21 equals 41. And the 4 again deals with mind, protecting your mind, developing and building your infrastructure and your armor for your mental capacity so you can maintain your physical body. You know what I'm saying? You got to build your mind. So 4 and 1, and then the 1 deals with creativity. So 4 deals with mental structure, building, and all of that. But the number 1 deals with creativity. It deals with assertiveness. So you got whatever's going on in your mind, you got to be assertive, but you got to protect your mind, because the mind is a terrible thing to waste. They used to say that. The mind, that's what was said by a black man that used to, I forgot the name of the brother. I believe his last name is Fletcher. His last name is Fletcher. I think Arthur Fletcher or something like that. But he said, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And he used to work for those, the Negro College Funds, United Negro College Funds. He's the one that said that. And I believe he was born December 22nd. It is in my book. I did put that in my book also, especially dealing with the mind, because that new book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, is one of my best work. But like James Brown used to say, you're always as good as your last work. So numbers are simple, people are complicated on top. It's definitely good. Numbers are simple. Our children's health is important. It's definitely good. But also my promotional book is also good. So if you want to order any of that, go to kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com and you could order that /products. And you could order those books too. You could order all those books as well. If you scroll down, you see all the links to those books. And like I said, anytime you support me, you support Dr. Llaila Afrika, especially those 3 books. In those particular 3 books, you support Dr. Llaila Afrika's legacy. Go to his website, get his books, order his books. Don't be willing to be open to everything, but attached to nothing. Be open to everything, but not attached. Yeah, we'll miss people. I miss my grandmother. I miss my grandfather. Those are the little attachment that I have. But I know they come to me in my dreams and they talk to me and sit down with me, and they come as other people telling me certain things. So I pay attention to a lot of that. And remember, family, develop the love for yourself. And going through studies of numbers has helped me to develop another form of mathematical love for myself. Knowing my birthday and the numbers connected to my name helped me to develop another level of love for myself, other than the one of just looking in the mirror and say, "Oh, you're handsome, brother. Go ahead, do your thing." Look, the numbers has helped me, and your numbers will help you to love yourself more. You know what I'm saying? If you do want to, and that's what it's all about, loving you and then inviting other people to love you and become compliments with you and complimenting your loving energy. But the first love, and I was telling a friend of mine's, big up to her, she's a Libra, she got to love herself. Don't throw her love out to everybody. She got to love herself first. So I just had to step away from that and let her figure that out for herself, because I don't hate nobody. I love me, so I love the energy of love in you, and that's when it connects with each other, and that's where your love for yourself will attract the real love that you need around you at whatever capacity, whether they're just there to help you for a couple of years or help you for 30 years. That's how love is going to work, because love is an energy. Love is an energy. But in the Matrix, they say love is just a word. It's a word. Of course I love her. It's a word. You know, the Indian guy in Matrix 2, he was breaking down love. Yeah, study those movies, study all of that. So let me get on out of here. Want to thank each and every one of y'all. And remember, please go to my website, and that's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com/products if you want any of the books, any of my t-shirts and my clothing merch. You can get that over there. And if you want to show some Cash App love, you want to spread love, here's the Cash App for you. Cash App, if you want to spread some love, spread love. Bop. Yes, right. It is King Simon 3158. That is my Cash App. If you want to spread some Cash App love, you're more than welcome to do so right here. Subscribe, share this video, and remember, also subscribe to King Simon Productions, King Simon Presents, and also my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. And numbers are simple. .com. Numbers are simple any way you spell it. Numbers are simple, whether you spell it with the A-R-E or you just say numbers are, the letter R, simple. Those are my websites anyway. It leads to the same thing. I love all of your energy. I love the energy you give me. This is a troll-free zone. I don't have trolls on here. I only want people that's here that's going to be learning. And I will be teaching my online class through the Numerovation Nation. So make a note of it. I will be teaching my class on a private YouTube page. That means it will be a private link, and only those that pay for the link will be coming to my class, and we'll be breaking it down. And one or two of them, some of them are going to be pre-taped, but one or two of them is going to be be interactive, where you'll be able to answer. Probably the the 9th and the 10th, because it's 10 of them. It's 10 series. Is a 10 classes that I'm teaching, but the 8th and the 9th will be live, where you can question me and we can talk about the numbers and we can go into the books. So I want to teach it in November, but depending on where I'm at, as far as the websites, as far as the Wi-Fi is concerned, I gotta make sure that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But do go to Lloyd Strayhorn if you want to get the basic numerology before you do my class, because my class is going to come from a whole different perspective. You want the basic numbers breakdown, go to Lloyd-Strayhorn.com and take his Udemy class. Lloyd-Strayhorn. I'm going to put it up because I'm not able to advertise his flyer right now, .com, and take his class and take take his basic numerology class. It's actually shown on Udemy, but if you want to get that deal, go to Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Basic numerology class. That's we're gonna give you Lloyd. I'm gonna give you Lloyd's link right now. Lloyd's link is up here. I'm putting it up right now. That's Lloyd's link. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Take his basic numerology class, because my class is going to be a little bit more in depth and a little bit more information, because I'm going to come from my Bath method, learning to see beyond the numbers, around the numbers, look at the trajectory of the numbers, and be able to hear why we turn when certain numbers, or why we recognize certain numbers like 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 11, 11. Those, I'm going to get into all of that in my class. We're gonna have some fun that. So make sure you also get my book. So hey, it looks so weird. I hope that I am ordering your book. Well, yeah, if you go to my, you can go, if you go to this website, my dear, you'll be able to order and go /products. Yeah, you'll be able to order it. kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com/products /. You'll be able to order that. Just scroll down, boom, click on the link. If you order in the new book, you have to do PayPal, and then put in the address, put in your mailing address in the PayPal notes section, your full name and mailing address. So when the pre-order of the new book, when you do that, then you're gonna get the order coming in November. You'll get the books coming in November. I just want to make sure we're outside of the retrograde loop. I'm not controlled by the retrograde, but I understand cycles and why we have to pay attention to them, so we can be in the right place at the right time. That's what numerology and astrology and all that helps you to do, be in the right place with the right time, because I've been going through some technological differences. During this whole quote unquote retrograde, I had to reset my phone because of it. My graphic artist been going through. Lloyd been going through it. So if I start seeing patterns and sequences around me, then I got to pay attention to something. So it's all about looking at the patterns and sequences that's happening, whether it's metaphysically, whether it's spiritually, whether it's physically, whatever, and then adhere to them to a certain sense and work with them. It's still a yin and yang here. It's still a yin and yang. It's just like martial arts. It's a flow. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a flow. It's a flow. So I keep on flowing. Yeah, that's right. That's the PayPal. That's one of my names. Yes. Actually, it's T.S.A. Brown, but that's right. You're going to my PayPal. That's why. You're going to the PayPal show. That's right. Don't worry about it. That's exactly right. I'm going to take down that name off of here right now. So don't feel any way, but that is the name that you will see. But it's still leading you to King Simon's. If you order in the book, it's $40 for the book. $40 for the book. And but don't feel no way. I just removed that so people can go straight to it. So if you are going to my website, yes, you're going to see my full name. Simon is one of my middle names, but it's Simon and Anthony are one of my middle names. So you'll see T. Anthony Brown. So please make sure you put your full name and mailing address in the note section of PayPal, the PayPal note section. Please do that after you pay. When you pay, let's make sure you got your address so I can send it to you. I think I am getting people are sending me, so I'm hearing it on my phone. Everything is vibrating as money is coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Michael G, thank you very much. Elijah Hall, thank you very much for spreading love. I'm glad I'm not like Star. Star don't want no dollars, but hey, whatever you can share. I love Star. Star don't care. Star is my boy, man. Me and him go back. So big up to Star for Star. So, but thank you for whatever donation you can give just for spreading the love. But my classes are going to be serious, so get ready to, and my classes are going to help you throughout the years that we're in, because right now, America in general, since this year, as we can see, has been going through the crossroads, and they're going to be going through a crossroads cycle. This year was one of their crossroad years. Next year is one of their crossroad years. The year after, and there's one more year after that. There's a crossroads. So my classes are going to help you get through these crossroad years, because it's a universal crossroad years, because we are all resonated with 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. We're going to get into all of that, especially in my classes, to help you be guided so you understand what you need to do in those particular years. And sometimes, and remember, each year that you add to your own birthday, the month and day, if you add your month and day to this particular year, that reflects your personal cycle directed to you. That's your personal cycle. So you're gonna learn all of that. But you should go and take Brother Lloyd Strayhorn's, the elder Brother Lloyd Strayhorn's classes, and go to his website, lloyd-strayhorn.com. Take his basic classes first before you come to me, because I understand he has over thousands of students. Take his basic. My classes are going to be much more than Lloyd's right now. Lloyd is going through Udemy, so they charge like $14.99 and all that. But because I'm going to get into my own system of Numerovation, it's a whole different class. All right, so it's going to probably be around $200 to $300. Depends. It depends. I might lessen it up. If those who purchase a book, I might give them a discount. Those who purchase my book, you know what? I might do that. Those who purchase all of my books or any of my book, I'll give a discount, but it's definitely going to be up there because it's 10 classes. And the last two of them, more than likely the last two or one of them will be live. That means you'll be able to come up live and we're going to deal with it. We're going to come up, but you will get all 10 of the classes that you'll be able to, you know what? Yeah, it'll be 8 classes. And then the last 2 will be live. The last 2 will be live classes so people can deal with me straight up. I want to be personable. I like doing this. I like I might even let you call in or something. You know what I'm saying? That's that, and let's talk. Talk about it, because I like doing that. To tell you the truth, I'm trying to set up my phone lines next, so I can have people call in directly and deal with me. All right. So enough respect to all of you. It's been almost an hour. I will be flying, boy. That's why classes, man. That's why my classes sometimes I'll tell you that it's 2 hours and I'll be going into three, and because the information just be pouring all that. And because remember, I'm doing numerovation, so I'm incorporating my numbers learning from over throughout the years, and I'm incorporating my motivational classes that I've learned and studied with over the years, and I'm incorporating all that I've learned and show you how they all connect. That's what I'm doing in my classes. So look out for that. Please share, 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 share. Done. I have ordered your book. Thank you, Cheryl West. I'm so honored. Thank you, Cheryl. Don't worry, your book will be signed. Your book will be signed as long as you put your full name and address. I will sign your book. Again, those who want to order my book, go to kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Hit me up on all social media, please. And everything will be in the description bar. I'm going to re-edit this and put everything on the description bar. But hit me up on all social media. That's IG King Simon Production, or IG the Numeroversity. Hit me up on Facebook, King Simon, or King Simon Production is a public page. Go hit me up on King Simon Production. Join my public page. Also, I'm on Twitter, King Simon Prod. Remember, King Simon Presents on YouTube. The Numerovation Nation on YouTube. Me and Sister Aisha Moore does the one on King Simon Presents. So we'll be bringing her back in. I've taken off a little, only because I'm in an area that the Wi-Fi is not tight. Right now, I'm closer to the router closer to the router. So that's why I'm doing it now. So, and big up to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you all for tuning in. All of the people that was able to come through, and again, share this video to people that like-minded people, not people that's going to be haters. Share it with like-minded people. Study, but most of all, learn to study yourself. That's what Noble Drew Ali heard. I heard Brother Taj Tariq Bey say that. Elder Taj Tariq Bey said, Noble Drew Ali said, study, but at the end of the day, study yourself. Messenger Elijah Muhammad says, study nature and be wise. And we're part of this nature. All right. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be strong, be focused, and stay healthy. Take care.